Hey, friends. I am Dr. Patrice Buckner Jackson, but you can call me PBJ. Welcome to another episode of Heart Work with PBJ, where we are disrupting cycles of burnout and compassion fatigue for people who serve from the heart. Friends, this is your last week to join the wait list for Heart Work Academy. Listen to me. Listen to me. The wait list closes this week, and registration opens for the wait list only on April 1st. When I tell you I'm excited, as I've been working through the curriculum and working with the team, I feel like I could just explode because I know the transformation that this is going to be. I know what it's going to mean for your life. I know what it means to be able to do the work you're called to do in freedom. I know what it means to get your breath back. And I am excited for you. I am excited for the experience and the transformation you are about to have. So listen to me. Only 25 people, because we need to serve well. Only 25 people are going to be accepted, and this wait list will have the first opportunity. So go to heartworkacademy.com, heartworkacademy.com. Get signed up on the wait list today so that you will have the first opportunity to grab your seat in the Heart Work Academy. And through the months of May and June, we are literally going to walk out of overwhelm. We're going to get you out of that drowning position, and we're going to walk into a freedom that you may not have experienced in years, or maybe never. Maybe never. So listen, get on the list today. It's time, okay? Y'all, let's get into this good episode. All right, friends. So in today's episode, I am here to encourage you and convince you that you need powerful community in your life. You need powerful community in your life. Now, listen, don't log off, don't shut it down. I know what it feels like to walk into a new room or walk into a new group, and immediately you're given things to do. And because your capacity is already over and you don't have room for one more thing, what happens is you shy away from community and you isolate. It doesn't mean you don't love people. It doesn't mean you don't want to be connected, but you can't afford to take on anybody else's problems. You can't afford to take on one more project. You can't afford to take on one more responsibility. And because you know normally when you walk in the room, somebody is trying to give you something to do, you immediately just retreat. You don't want anything to do with it. I'm just going to stay by myself. But I'm here to tell you that greatness does not grow in isolation. Greatness does not grow in isolation. You need powerful community. So let's talk today about what right community looks like, what powerful community looks like, because every community is not powerful community. So often we find ourselves connected to the people who are just convenient. And this is no shade and no disrespect to any of the people around you, but building your community out of convenience will never bring greatness out of you. So, whether they are your physical neighbors or your family members or your colleagues, we build community out of the people who are around us because we are with those people. So, it's just natural and it's easy to just create community there. But what happens, especially for those of us who work from the heart, for heart workers, what happens is we find ourselves taking care of and shepherding all of the people around us. And people get used to us taking care of them. And people get accustomed to the ways that we people please and that we overwork and that we find ourselves in overwhelm because we're doing too much. It's not bad people. People will treat you how you train them to treat you. People will always treat you how you train them to treat you. So, if you find yourself in community that is not refreshing your soul, that is not filling your cup, that is not reviving your mind, then maybe it's time for you to find powerful community. And that doesn't mean you don't love the people around you. You love them, but you may have to limit your time there so that you can make time for powerful community. So, how do you know? How do you know when you have found powerful community? The first way that you know you found powerful community is they challenge your mental boxes. Powerful community will push you out of the mental box that you have created of what is true, what's right, what's reality. And they will open you up to a new perspective, a new horizon, a new way of thinking about your life. I've spoken to you all so many times about this powerful community that I'm a part of called Purpose to Platform. And I joined Purpose to Platform so that I can learn more about how to do my business, how to connect with people. But what I found, it wasn't just business education. What I found was my powerful community. And in this community of women from all over the world, literally women from all over the world who are all pursuing purpose in one way or another, either through their corporate job or through entrepreneurship or through ministry or whatever avenue they're pursuing. In this powerful community, they begin to challenge my thinking. They begin to challenge my thinking about my own worth and my own gifts. They begin to challenge my mental boxes about the rooms that I walk into and my value and the value that I bring to those rooms. I remember thinking as I grew in this community and spent more time in this community, I remember thinking, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You mean I don't have to compete here? You mean I'm not judged here? You mean I'm accepted here and I don't have to show up and be the top of the class and I don't have to shine and I don't have to dress up either metaphorically or physically, but you accept me as I am? You mean to tell me that I'm not crazy? And the things that I thought were out of order and the things that I thought were unfair, they really were out of order and unfair. In this powerful community, they began to break the boxes, the mental boxes that my career had taught me, that society had taught me, that social media had taught me, that I had began to accept as truth, and they begin to challenge me in those areas. And it's so interesting because it's easier for us to see somebody else's mental box that needs to be broken down. I'm really good at seeing your stuff. I'm really good at challenging you in the ways that you need to get better and you need to grow. But I'm not so good at seeing those things in myself. And powerful community will help you identify those mental boxes that have kept you stuck and held you back. So, powerful community will challenge your mental boxes. Are you being challenged in your circles? Are they challenging you to grow and expand and to walk in purpose and to break down strongholds that were created for you that have held you captive? If it's not, then you haven't found your powerful community yet. The other thing powerful community will do is it will celebrate your brilliance. Powerful community will celebrate your brilliance, that shine, that secret sauce, that thing that you bring that nobody does like you. Powerful community will put a spotlight out on that thing so that you can't help but see it, and they won't. Okay, can I just be I'm just gonna be PBJ, all right? Because I almost said something, but I'm gonna say it. Powerful community will not pimp your gift. Powerful community will not use you and abuse you for the gift and the value that you bring to the room. Powerful community will celebrate your gift. They will highlight your gift. They will spotlight your gift, but they will not use you in a way that is abusive. There are often times that we find ourselves a part of groups that see our gifts, but they drive us to the point that we don't even want to use or reveal our gifts anymore because they just want to take advantage of that gift. It's about what you can do for them. In powerful community, it's reciprocity. It's give and take. You give, but you also receive. And if you're like me, sometimes it's tough to find a space where you can receive. If you are a leader, if you are a giver, if you are a hard worker, if you are a nurturer, often you find yourself in spaces where you're giving, and you get so used to that you don't know how to receive. But you found powerful community where it's not just what you're giving, but it's also what you're receiving. They will not pimp your gift. So look around you. Look at the groups that you are a part of. Look at the communities that you are a part of. Do you find yourself just giving out, giving out, giving out, and never receiving? Friend, if that's true, that's not your powerful community. That's your convenient community, but it's not your powerful community. And it's not going to pull greatness out of you. It's going to cause you to isolate and to withdraw and to go in because you're going to find yourself needing to protect yourself. Powerful community. Lastly, powerful community will make space for your brilliance. I found myself in spaces where people will identify my gift and they will want to pull me forward and want me to serve and want me to do the thing. But then when I do the thing and it's bigger than they thought, or it's grander than they thought or expected, or it's greater, then they want to say, okay, do the thing, but do it behind the scenes. Do the thing, but don't shine so bright. Do the thing, but do it behind me so I shine and you don't. And y'all know my heart. I'd rather not shine. I'm good. Let me sit in the corner somewhere. I'm real good at, and as a matter of fact, I find myself trying to stay in the corner. I find myself trying to meld into the background. Not because I don't want to serve, not because I don't have anything in me to give, but because so often when I've stepped forward to do the thing that I do and people see it, then there's this pushback, there's this pullback, there's this shadow like, you're getting out of your place, PBJ. I mean, you're real good at that, but we don't want you to do it that good. Do what you do, but do it behind us. We want you to shine, but don't shine like that. So I find myself melting back and saying, please don't call on me. Please don't call on me. Please don't ask me to do it. Please don't ask me to do it. Because I don't want to find myself in that place where you think I'm trying to be bigger than I need to be. But I've learned that that's convenient community and that's abusive community. That's traumatic. Powerful community will make space for your brilliance, and they will celebrate you in your shine. And keep in mind, your shine is not about self-centeredness. It's about you've been called and created to do a thing. And you're not called and created to do that thing in a box, behind a shadow, behind the curtain, in the dark. You are created and called to do that thing out loud, out bright, to impact the world. You have a responsibility to do that thing out loud. And if you are a part of a community that constantly holds you back, pulls you back, pushes you back because they're intimidated by your shine, you are in the wrong community. You need to find powerful community that will make space for your brilliance so that you can fully be what you were created to be, and you can fully execute the purpose that is upon your life. You need powerful community. And friend, let me say this in closing. Powerful community, again, is not convenient community. You may have to apply for something and be accepted. You may have to invest in something. You may have to pay money to be a part of a powerful community. You may have to put yourself out there in a way that's not fully comfortable, or maybe something that you've never done. But if you walk into the room, either the virtual room or the physical room, and you immediately know, you can hear what is familiar to you, they are speaking your language, they are feeding your soul, then you know you have found community. If it enriches you, if it encourages you, if it lifts you up, you know you found powerful community. If it challenges you to go higher, if it pushes you beyond what you thought was true, or what you thought was real, or what you thought was attainable, then you have found powerful community. So, friend, I'm telling you, make the investment. Make the investment into powerful community, the time, the application, the money, the whatever it is. Make the investment, because I promise you it is going to pay off for the rest of your life. When you've been impacted by powerful community, even if your season in that community comes to a close, you will never lose the lessons and the growth and the transformations that you gained by being a part of that community. It is worth it. Do it for you. When was the last time you did it for yourself? Sometimes we wait on our companies or our organizations to pay for us to be developed, for opportunities. Why are you waiting? Do it for yourself. Walk into it. Be challenged. Be celebrated. Allow somebody to make space for you so that you can learn how to shine bright. So that's my message for you this week. You need powerful community, and you need to seek it out, and you need to do what it takes to be a part of that community. And maybe it's the Hard Work Academy, maybe not. It's not for everybody, y'all. And that's okay. That's all right. If this podcast is all you need, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. And we're going to keep serving you right here. But if you know you need more, if you know I've been speaking your language and you resonate with the messages and the lessons that I've been sharing from my own life and from this community, if you know you need a community of people who get it and who get you and who can hold you accountable and help you walk out of those cycles, if you know you're drowning and you're barely holding your head above water, trying to do all the things that you have in your hands, you need to join the Hard Work community. And you need to make the investment. You need to give the time. You need to get into this room so that we can do this together. But if it's not us, then you need to find it. Find your powerful community. It's going to mean everything for you. All right. As always, you are powerful, you are significant, and you are loved. Love always. PBJ.